Hey everyone, I look so exhausted. I stayed up late all night. Elena had a hard time sleeping last night, like always. And then this morning we had to go to an appointment. She had an EEG this morning. And so they had all these stickers and wires hooked up to her brain. She had a test to see if she's having seizures. She'll typically like stare into space and daydream. It lasts for about a minute and then she's back to normal. And while she's daydreaming, I'm waving, trying to get her attention, and she just can't snap out of it. It's like she doesn't even see me, and then she just bounces back to normal. And that's been going on for a few years. I've taken her to the doctor. They said nothing was wrong. She had a skull eval, and they said everything was fine with her. So I took her to the doctor again, and they thought I was right. I had watched a documentary on service animals or service dogs, and the girl in the documentary had epilepsy. I think she was like 13. And she was screaming, going crazy, real destructive. As we were watching, my daughter and son came in and said, "That looks like Elena. That looks like Elena's behavior." And so the mom was explaining that her daughter would stare into space, she'd get really quiet, be exhausted, and then she would act out and go crazy. And it was just emotionally exhausted, I guess. So, anyway, she was acting exactly like Elena. So, I called the doctor and explained what I had seen and what her symptoms were, and they made the referral. So, we had the test done, the EEG test. They hooked up all these wires up to her brain or her head, whatever, to measure her brain waves. And so she was really afraid. She's very afraid of doctors. And so this morning I woke her up and I was like, "Hey, we're going to go out for breakfast, just the two of us." And then we got to the doctor's office and I thought, oh, when she was born, she had a test, a hearing test. So she had those wires hooked up to her. And so I showed her pictures and I was like, "Look at you. You were so cute." And then I explained, "Today they're going to do a similar test. You won't feel anything. Look, you saw the picture and you're a baby. You were just smiling and quiet." And so she was super nervous. We got in. She's like, "No, no, no, no." And thank God the interpreter was there. So the interpreter was able to kind of distract her. And then I brought some books. I brought 3 books. And so I was signing the stories and acting out the stories. And she was able to kind of forget about what was being done. And she calmed down. She did really good with the test. She wasn't crying or anything. She's really brave, right? Yes. Did it hurt? No. So tomorrow, I'm looking forward to getting the results. I have a video meeting with the doctor, so we'll see what happens. I'm hopeful that everything's okay. Actually, while we were in the doctor's office and she was getting hooked up to the wires, she actually was daydreaming. I guess it lasted about a minute. I was like waving at her and trying to wake her up, and she was just staring into space. Anyway, then she was back to normal. And then she continued with the story, and I was like, okay. So the doctor saw it. So hopefully that'll help get some answers to kind of what's going on with her. But I wanted to share this because if you guys have deaf kids and they're going for this test, there are not any videos online to kind of calm them down and help you explain it. So I just wanted to go through it so they don't have to be scared. I'll let you guys know an update with her results soon. Bye. Love you. It was no big deal.